Okay, hi. It is so yeah, big thing that I was intending to make myself known for was the RPG I'm working on after hours, the RPG overtime, and it has been um, quite a while since I've actually given an update on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what's going on. I have been really slacking on production because of college stuff and trying to find another job while I work on this and a bunch of other things. But I know that's not really an excuse. I've just been really demotivated, and today I just finally decided to get more motivation and stuff. Um, yeah, for the city portion of the game, that one is going to be scrapped for the end of the year release. I wanted to get the rest of the cast together to do a little bit of a bit where we just casually break the fourth wall, and it's just like no, um, actually we're not going to be doing that right now. But over here is a little teaser of the uh, intro sequence, which I have spent like the last several months animating, like on and off. The last draft that I did of it was um it wasn't bad. I think the big thing that I just am slowly learning as I'm doing this and animating in general is just a general sense of timing, which is something that's not particularly easy to do. I find because stuff like ASPRAT, it's easier for me to do it on ASPRAT, but it takes more time, and that's why the transition from ASPRAT to Clip Studio Paint was like not an easy one because it's a lot easier to do it on Clip Studio Paint because laziness is a viable. I found that laziness is a viable strategy when it comes to animation. I do not consider AI art to be like a good alternative. I'm just gonna say that right now. So, see, a big thing that I'm still trying to get down is like this sequence here, where after Barrel kicks down the shotgun zombie, he turns around, and then he sees a couple of the enemies, and then it's just like seemingly instantly transitions from there to there. I've already made like a bajillion more extra frames. I don't know if you can see that down here. Um, so as for like gameplay itself, not much has changed. Except for maybe like voice lines. I've gotten all of PSL's voice lines. I'm gonna try and implement them into the game once I have everybody's voice lines, since I plan to incorporate everybody's voice lines in all at the same time. I was going to try and get people to help out with tile sets, but I might sound like I'm a bit of a dick for this, but the ones I did either weren't interested or they just didn't get it done fast enough. And, I'm one to talk about speed because, I still haven't really done anything, and I said I would release a finalized build of this game by the end of the year, which isn't going to. It's not going to be a complete product. It'll probably be like one last beta or something before I release the final product. But other than that, I would say that progress is going good. Or at least that's what I'd like to tell myself. Because game development is not easy. Before you think about making fun of somebody who makes RPG Maker games, I'd like to remind you that no game development software is easy to work with. RPG Maker might seem beginner friendly, but you still need to know a lot about game development before you go into it. And I think that's why a lot of people just go for something a bit more simple, like a visual novel, which is something I'm genuinely not fond of. But they can do that. It's their game. It's not necessarily mine. Another And I remember hearing this one other developer talk about how it's easier to be a or teach an artist how to be a game developer than a game developer how to be an artist. And I would say that that is mostly true because I started art before I got into game development. I mean, I'm not good at either, but I found that it's a lot easier to incorporate like a lot of expressions. Oh, I might actually have to like redraw his arm on top of here. Yeah, I found a way to. I found like the best way I've gotten my art skills and to my game development skills is just like incorporating expressions into game mechanics. This isn't exactly a good example, but it's something that works. The only thing that I'm really worried about is like if the game releases and if the game gets popular is it being compared to Pizza Tower because I have an art style that looks very similar to Pizza Tower. I keep telling people, no, I'm not trying to copy Pizza Tower's art style, okay? I just suck at drawing. That's it. And this is the style, and I would prefer to have like a cartoonish art style and with a lot of crazy expressions, and Pizza Tower just so happens to be one of those art styles that lines up with it. Like, it's a lot of fun to just like have his barrel's expressions change so quickly, like from here all the way down to here. And then just right over here. It's a lot of fun to squash and stretch characters to their various limits. The only problem that I still have not gotten down is that there's a lot of stuff in there. So gameplay wise, there's still like a few things that I need to rebalance. I've gone ahead and reworked like a few trinkets. I think that's it. I don't know when the next. I know that I will release another demo on December 31st, but um, progress has not been going very smoothly, to say the least. All right, that was very improvised, but thanks for listening if you watched that.